Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager International Endurance Championship Series here with Britton Motorsport. Here we are for Season 2, Episode number 6. We're heading to the Rio de Janeiro Grand Prix from Brazil. So, quick recap on Race 5, the Munich Grand Prix from Germany. Car number 1, Benitez Shoba and Lara came home in first position. Car number 2 of Kunkorn, Marsh and Chi came home in second. So 1-2 for Britton Motorsport, which puts us first and third in the Drivers' Championship and up by 25 points in the Constructors. Now, a few of you guys have said that we need to go into and change the race difficulty. It was at -10, so I put it to 0, and also the race strategy has been put to realistic normal. I didn't even realize these options were even here, to be honest. So that's normal difficulty, realistic race strategy, and if we still seem to win too much, we can bump this up a little bit higher. But we'll see what happens. So let's quickly check our mail. Car condition update's pretty good. Accept some questions. Montpellier Motorsport's Noir had a bit of a disaster in that race. Finishing down in 7th. What's your analysis? I just got unlucky. I don't know. We'll do that. New personality trait added. Ooh, just open to discussing terms with us. 95. We need to actually that'll be interesting. For how long though? Let's favorite her for now. Let's go to scouting. I've got heaps of scouts. Things getting done at the moment. Heaps. How far away is she though? Might need to get rid of all of these, and I can do these again later on. Make sure we get hers done soon so we can see how good she really is. Oh, there's a ton of people. There we go. Favorites. Noir. Alright, check. Pit race. 5 stops. The fastest was a 32.3. Broke our previous pit stop record. No mistakes. Home race winner for Shoba, plus 25 morale. Molla wins in Munich Grand Prix. So we've got 4 races to go. We're losing about 2 million a race roughly, so we've got just enough to get us through money-wise. So we're not going to go doing anything else with parts and stuff. Improve parts. We're still focusing on those. We need those as well, I think. Isn't going to make much difference, to be honest. We're not going to use these parts though, because they're going to be for next season. Yeah, that should be good. But if we were to use these parts, our car would be bloody outstanding. Our brakes are 5th, suspension 2nd, so we can bump our brakes up a little bit. It'd be pretty good. Okay, so a couple of drivers have been scouted. We've got Camille Piaget. He's a spendthrift and an early breaker. It's not too bad. Fairly old though, so we're not going to look at her. And Cerise Young, yep, she's terrible. Okay. So heaps that we haven't scouted yet. Let's go by age again. Let's just scout all the really young guys first. Just going to grab, we'll say maybe this many. That'll do, just to keep people over there. Continue through. Finish scouting on driver Noir. Let's quickly look at our drivers. How many team? Where's our drivers? We've got Benitez, Shoba, Lara. Not sure how we go with their contracts and stuff. So let's have a look at Ellie Marsh. 5 months left. The brake contract is $7.97. Okay. So we're going to keep Kunkorn and Chi for sure. Lara, Shoba, and Benitez definitely going to stay. So if anybody's going to go, it'll be Marsh that we'll replace her with Noir, who is really, really good. 541 per race. Yeah, so we could probably get her. That should be pretty good, actually. She's got a little bit of improvement to go. Marketability is not the greatest, but driver goes rogue when fired up. Okay, and she's butted up, so open discussing terms with us for the next 48 weeks. Okay, so we'll leave her there, and we'll see later on, I guess. Finish scouting another driver. Just a reminder that we're currently in first place. Well, we don't need to remind us of that. 35% chance of rain for the race. Scout report's done on Asbaghi. She's very, very good. I'm still angry about what you said about me in the interview. Did we say something bad? I don't know. She's offended. Consistency is not good though. Neither's braking, but smoothness is great. Adaptability and focus is good. I mean, she's a potential. She's only got 81 though. We'll favour it just in case. Handling center opened by LaRue. Advanced ERS. I'd like to know what it actually does. There's only 3 types of ERS: flywheel, supercapacitor, and battery. Will Bennett Progressive teams us? Let's just vote one. Why not? So 2-4, 3-3, and he's going to vote against. Oh wow. Okay. Fine. I don't even know what the difference is anyway, to be honest. Continue. Going to travel to the Rio de Janeiro Grand Prix. Continue on. We're going to go. I don't know if we're going to win this time. I don't know if we're even going to come second, but we'll try it. We'll go 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. Say 4. So we need 3 for the race if we're going to go soft. And 1 for practice. So we'll go 5 and 5. We need 4 for quali at least. So 5 of those as well. We'll go 6. 6, 4, and 5 will do. Part fitting is all good. Let's head on in. So what I'll do, guys, the usual thing, get stuck into practice, come back when we're ready to hit qualifying here at round 6, the Rio de Janeiro Grand Prix from Brazil. Rightio, guys, we're back, ready for quali. So we're going to put Shoba and Lara in car 1 and Kunkorn and Chi in car 2. Car set up, we've got 1 purple, 2 green here, we've got 1 purple, 2 green there. So I've got a little change to try and get our acceleration or speed balance back to purple where it was. So anyway, let's get stuck into quali. We need to get 2nd or above. Is there any rain around? There's none at the moment. So let's send out Chi first. Ultra softs, and then 5 seconds we'll send out Shoba as well. We'll just go to times 4. Don't want to go times 12. We'll go times 4 for a little while. Temperature wise, 24 degrees, so it's a bit cooler than practice. Practice is 29-30, so shouldn't have as much tyre wear, hopefully, during quali. So car number 1's going to come back up into Shoba, so perfect and overheated, good and overheated. So Chi's coming through here. Shoba did, yeah, the other car got through cleanly, so that's fine. 27.3. PB the first sector, so did Shoba as well. Not sure on how fast Shoba went though. We're not going to find out till the end of the lap, of course. She's got a bit of traffic here though. She's going to cross the line with a 35.8 and a 35.4 for Shoba. So we'll see how those times stack up, I guess. Shoba's is good, Chi's isn't. So Chi needs to be back out there. Shoba's not too bad. 35.1 is the fastest so far. Put Kunkorn in. Fresh set of ultras. Put Lara in. Fresh set of ultras as well. We're looking at Kunkorn. See how she goes on her out lap. Might as well go Thomas 12 for a little bit. There we go. It's good and overheated. Good and overheated as well for Lara, so not ideal for either driver. We need Kunkorn to get a pretty good time here. 35s we need, low 35s. Something what we need to aim for. No rain around at the moment that we can see. Kunkorn's 0.1 up, or 0.1 down I should say, 0.064 up for Lara. Got a bit of traffic here catching up to Kunkorn as well. 0.3 down, Lara's up by 0.25. Kunkorn's going to cross the line with a 35.7 and a 35.2 for Lara. Pretty good times there for car 1. We just need Shoba to improve again now. So we'll go times 12 and see where we end up. Second and looks like 9th at the moment. So we'll send Kunkorn back out, I think. Fresh set of ultras. So Lara, we'll send Lara back out as well. And we'll give Shoba the chance to have the most track grip out there, and same with Kunkorn as well, because Kunkorn was a little bit slower. Let's go and look at Kunkorn. Overheater perfect for both drivers, so it's a little bit better. No traffic around at the moment, which is great to see as well. The Kunkorn can green a few of these sectors. 0.2 and 0 there for Lara, so Kunkorn looks like to be a little bit slower. Come on Kunkorn, 0.298, 0.022 up for Lara. So Kunkorn's going to cross the line. Didn't improve. And neither did Lara. Neither cars improved that time. So we'll bring them both back in. We'll send out our other drivers. Hopefully we get enough time here. We should do. Chi back in. Not changing any setups. Put Shoba back in. Not changing anything else. Send him straight back out. Let's hope for the best now. Start their laps now. So good and overheated, perfect and overheated. Hopefully Chi doesn't hold Shoba up any, because she's dropped down the order. Wow, we're 5th and 11th at the moment. Down by 0.184. But 0.03 Shoba needs to gain to get back in the second spot. And it's 0.6 down there for Chi, which is green the first sector, which is good. Here comes Shoba. I don't want these guys battling away too much. Chi's 0.179, 0.053 there for Shoba. Looks like Chi's going to improve her time a little bit here. 35.4. And Shoba didn't improve, so we gained 1 spot. So we are in 5th and 10th. So unfortunately, it didn't go very well for us, but I guess that's the way it's going to go now that we've bumped the difficulty up a little bit. Still happy though with 5th and 10th. Can't complain too much. We just need to get our race strategy down pat and get it done really well. I don't know why there's Japanese flags here. We're in Brazil. Let's go race trim and soft tyres. Let's have a look at the car setup actually. Tyres 40, 57 minutes, or they're 80. So we're gonna have to go with the softs. Yeah, so we'll go race trim and softs. You can go race trim and tyre changes. Car setups are good. We're going to go attack, overtake. Actually, the car setups aren't good. We need to go tyre choice. So 60 laps. So about 45 laps we should get. There's 41 laps in the tank. Let me quickly have a look. I think so 60 times 60 is 3600 divided by, we'll do like a minute 37s. So that's say 97 seconds. It's 37 laps an hour. 37 laps. So we'll give Benitez 40. Softs, we'll give you say 38 laps. And we're going to go. Actually, we might not go all out attack straight away. Just have to wait for the rolling start to go through. What's the temperature like? 30 degrees, so it's another hot day. It's not going to be good for our tyres. So let's go medium, neutral, medium, neutral. Let's spin the camera around the other way, I think, so we can see him come down the front straight, hopefully. Benitez has moved up to 16th. Kunkorn's dropped back to 23rd. Benitez can make a move here somewhere. Down the inside, the next left-hander. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Alicia goes down the inside to the right-hander. Kunkorn's still in 23rd back there. Now in last, 24th. Benitez has lost the spot there. Back to 16th. Back up to 16th, still battling away here. Really need to try and get out ahead of all these guys. We're going to have to boost. Both, I think. You can go attack and push. Put Benitez on boost. Through all this tighter stuff. There you go. High and maybe push for a little bit. Go to ×2 now. Continue to boost a little bit here. There she goes, come on. Get up there, there we go. I think we need to boost a little bit here. As well with Kunkorn. Goes another car through. Wow, Benitez just dropped back heaps then. Up into 21st. Drop it back down now to normal. Gonna get her to push hard soon. Both. You can push as hard as you want now. You can push as hard as you want as well. Use our ERS. Into 15th. Come on, Benitez. There we go. Up into 14th. Up into the lead now. Continue to push away. It'll be first and second now. Both back to medium. It's just a matter now of seeing how we go. The other cars around. Still got a little bit of boost, so we used up a lot of ours, but got a big gap back to the cars behind, so it's going pretty well at the moment. Let's go ×12 for a little while. Close eye on these tyres. Very close eye on these tyres now. Make sure we don't burn them out too quick. But the cars around us are doing similar. Trying to conserve their tyres a little bit. Benitez is fired up, so she's doing really well. Still first and second. Any rain around at the moment, can't see any just yet. The Kunkorn's now just dropped back to 3rd spot. Fedorova is catching as well. Need to go back to conserve again with Kunkorn. Car behind there, Jones is on ultra softs. A few guys back there on super softs. Back to conserve. I think Kunkorn, I'm thinking we're going to have to boost her through here a little bit now. Back and have a look. She dropped all the way back to 5th. She's back to 4th. Back to 3rd. Save a little bit of boost now. To boost Benitez now because Fedorov's boosting as well. Got a little bit more boost than she does, so we'll use it till we've got 30% to go. There we go. What about Jones? Jones has got a fair bit more boost than we do. Back there for Kunkorn, but she's got a decent gap. 1.5 seconds back to 4th spot. Not pushing too hard on fuel, which is great. If tyre wear efficiency improved, that's a great stat to have, I think. Let's boost her again a little bit. Through this a little bit tighter stuff. On boost down the front straight. Go back to times 12. Go back to neutral with Kunkorn's tyres. A bit more boost now because Jones is right behind her yet again. Go back to neutral with Benitez. Car behind Benitez has fired up a little bit, but we're still doing pretty well with their times. Tyres are doing really well as well, so we can't complain with that at all. Go back to conserve and conserve. Jones just got through on Kunkorn, which is fine. Not going to stress too much about that. Jones has gone through as well. Let's boost Benitez now, see if she can get back through on Jones at least. Fedorova. Oh, she's fired up, unless Benitez made a mistake somewhere. Drop it back down to this normal. Booster through here, through this tighter stuff, will be a lot better. Same with Kunkorn, booster as well. Comes Benitez back on Fedorova for the lead. Kunkorn's still in 3rd. Jones is still running around with those pretty bad tyres. He's in the pits now. Where's he going to come out though? Dead last, so I don't know if that's going to benefit them or not. Go back to times 12. She's fired up, so she go high and neutral for a little while with Kunkorn. She's still back there in 3rd spot. Catching the car ahead pretty quick considering I'm not really boosting or anything. Still got 3 seconds to position number 2. Kunkorn's stamina's pretty low compared to Benitez. Not overly low though. I think give Kunkorn a boost next lap. Through there, you can go back to neutral. Fedorova's got a bit of boost, so you can go to high now with fuel. See what Fedorova's going to do before we go boosting too much. Comes Kunkorn. Well, we're going to boost as well. Kunkorn got to the lead and then Fedorova's taken it back. Can Benitez take it back now? That's the question. We're still boosting a little bit. There we go, back to the lead. Go back to neutral as well. Going to be fine on fuel, I think. At 40 laps of fuel here and 38 here, so I'm still around about minute 40, so quickly grab the calculator out again. So 60 times 60 divided by 100 is 36 laps, roughly an hour. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on how slow they go, I suppose. Go back to conserve with both now. We're going to get Kunkorn to go as far as she can past that first hour. We might need to go back to medium with her just to make sure. She should get more than 8 laps through with the fuel that she's got on board. But our tyre wear is pretty good. Very good tyre wear at the moment. Still only just about to hit 50% with Benitez, so we're done really well with tyres. Better over, she's got 64% boost. We both hit 54 minutes driving time, which is fine. We can do an hour and a half, so we don't need to worry at all. Kunkorn's dropped down another spot. She shouldn't worry too much. Save a bit of boost when we bring him into the pits. So Kunkorn's going to pit first anyway. I think we might bring Marsh in next because she's just. I don't think she's quite comfortable with this track. Her form's dropped a fair bit, so Kunkorn's got low fuel. Still in 16th, so she's still doing pretty good. You can go back to neutral. You can go to conserve. I think I just moved the camera a fair bit then. So another lap, and then we'll bring Kunkorn in. Let's go low. Just to make sure we're going to get through. Let's boost Benitez a bit now because Fedorov's boosting as well. 1.2. Let's go. Medium, neutral, boosts. Pit. So we'll bring Marsh in for a set of softs. She had 38 laps, so we could probably get away with 36, I think. Everything looks good. Balance stop. Benitez, we've got Benitez shortly after as well for her stop. Benitez is not far ahead of Fedorova now, so some boost through here, I think. Let's go medium. Benitez will come in. We'll put let's put Lara in the car because she's already fired up. Set of softs. We'll go 35 as well, I guess. Off she goes. So let's go back and look at this stop now. So the car was jacked up pretty quick. Front left is good. Driver swap's been completed. We're going to stay ahead of Anderson, that's the question. All done. Heading out. Yep, we will definitely stay ahead of Anderson. Let's boost straight out of the pits. Benitez is in. Hopefully there's no mistakes here. Car was jacked up well. Driver swap's still going according to plan. Tyres be left front, left rear, right front. Fuel's in. Or going in. Lara's dropped down one spot, which is fine because Asbargi hasn't pitted yet, so let's go high and high just on the out laps. Actually, Marsh can go back to medium now because she's already done her out lap, but there's Noir just ahead of Marsh. Come out on a set of ultra softs though, so I'll have to wait and see what happens there. We're currently second and fourth at the moment, so effectively first and third after the pit stops. And Lara's lap was 142, Noir was a 42.2 and a 40.9 for Marsh. They're both fired up, so hopefully they can get some good times here. Noir's got plenty of boost though. Let's go back to times 12. Just keep a close eye on their tyres. Don't want them to get overly hot. She's about 10 seconds off the lead, Marsh is at the moment. Go back to medium with fuel use. You've got 4 seconds back to Noir. Back to conserve there. Lara will be back to conserve now as well. How's the boost? She still hasn't used much boost at all. Now she is, so let's use ours as well. Try and pull away a little bit. She didn't use much considering. Use Marsh as well through here. She can try and pull away from Dulatev and Anderson behind. She's still boosting though, so she's done really well. She's only 10 seconds off the lead now. Noir is 2 seconds behind on Lara. 41.2s and 38.4 last lap there for Noir, so she's doing really well. There she goes. Couldn't hold her up anymore. She's fired up and she's boosting as well. So we're going to have to boost back a little bit to try and reel in that gap. It's at 1.6 down now. So still second and third. About 5-second gap there from Marsh back to Dolatev. 16 seconds from Lara back to Marsh, but still 5 seconds off the lead, 6 seconds off the lead. But Noir's pumping out some pretty good times there. 38.0 last lap, 38.6 and a 40.4 for us. So definitely pulling out some pretty quick laps. We might need to bump up the fuel use now a little bit just to try and stay in touch, I think, with Noir. Boost Marsh, see if she can get past Dolatev. There we go, go back to just normal now. Looks like Noir's boosting a fair bit up front. Just pulled away a little bit. Let's boost Lara now. Try and get a real bit of that gap in, but Noir's going to pit again anyway, so it shouldn't stress too much. Lara pumped out a 33.9 last lap, so very quick with that boost. So now 20 to go. We're nearly in the final hour. Still got Noir out in front. We've still got Lara second and Marsh in third. Dolatev back there in fourth. Followed by Anderson, Price, Fearon, Lee, Zhao, Coburn, Yong and Hamwen. There you go, Noir's in the pit, so it's going to be a 1-2 again for Britton Motorsport at the moment. I think we might need to give Marsh a bit of a boost now. See if she can reel in Lara a little bit. Just try and pull away from the cars behind. 130.7 for Marsh, the fastest lap of the race so far. So we're doing around about a minute 40s, so I said if I do 60 times 60 divided by 100, it's 36 laps to get to the end. I'm thinking we don't even need that much really. Plus, you know, the pit stop, so but for Lara, I think yeah, Shoba's going to come in next, so probably pit Lara right on the hour mark. Then leave Marsh in as long as we can because she's going to be in. She's only got 83 stamina, so let's boost Marsh again. Try and get Marsh to hopefully get on the back of Lara a bit more. It's only 9.9 behind now. Back to conserve. Look at Lara, so Lara will come in this lap. So let's attack, overtake, and boost. Shoba will jump in the car, set of softs. Fuel options. Let's go 34.9. Everything else is good. Let Lara just boost and come straight into the pits. Push as hard as she can. Marsh will stay out, as I said, as long as she can before we bring her in to put Chi in the car. Stop boosting now. You can go. Didn't change it in time. Weren't quick enough. So jacks are done. Tyres are going on. Here comes Marsh to take the lead. She can go back to medium. Let's get as much time out of her as we can. So tyres are all good. Driver swap's pretty good. See how we go time-wise to get them out of the pits. 56 seconds I think is usually a pretty good time. 55 flat, so pretty good. Let's go neutral, medium. Shoba can just... Oh, it didn't work. Pressed it too early. Boost, flat out. Go back and look at Marsh now. She's got 3 laps before she has to pit. 2 laps. Let's go low for a little while. Back to medium now. She can go back to neutral with the tyres. So we've got a gap of 6 seconds back to Dronia, which I think is the car that Noir was in before. So we're going to leave Marsh in for one more lap and we'll bring her in the lap after. Marsh has got 11 seconds back to Dorlatev. Let's go times 12. There's not a lot going on at the moment, so we'll go boost this lap. Chi can come in the car for a set of... Gonna have to go softs, I think, and we're gonna have, say, 52 minutes to go. By the time she stops, 51 minutes. So 60 times 60, actually 60 seconds times 51 is 3060 divided by 100, so 30 laps, 30.6. So let's go 31 laps of fuel. Engine's 42%, but it should be okay, I think. I really hope it's going to be okay. Shoba's got 13 seconds back to Dorlatev. She's going to cross the line. The last lap was 40.08 and a 40.8 for Shoba. So here comes Marsh into the pits now. The jacks are done really quick. The driver swap is going really fast as well. Tyres are all done. The fuel's getting put in now. So Marsh is still in second at the moment. She's dropped the third, dropped the fourth, fifth, sixth. A few other cars ahead have got to pit again though, so that's fine. Look at Shoba now. She's got Lee not too far behind. He's going to pit again. Dronia is the one we've got to look at the moment, I think. Go back to conserve with Shoba. Both cars have got similar laps at the moment. Similar fuel left at the tank, I should say. So I think Shoba's going to have to boost a little bit here, because the Dronias has gone through for that second spot. Get that spot back and then unboost again. So we're going to hold it because Dronia is fired up though. Shoba will get fired up soon, so hopefully that's going to help us a little bit as well. Here she comes again, so let's a bit more boost down here. Try and help pull away a little bit. So Chi can go back to conserve. She's at 0.5 form. Shoba's at 6.1. Just hope that they can both improve a little bit. It's definitely Chi with her form. So Dronia is still 1.6 behind and she's fired up, so she's going to have to pit again though, I think. So Shoba's in the perfect spot at the moment. Going to have to boost her for what little boost we have left. There we go, now she's fired up. Hopefully that's going to help us a lot here. Go back to times 12 to the last half an hour. Going to boost Chi through here as well. She's still at 0.5 form. 6.1 still for Shoba, so they're not moving anywhere at all at the moment, which is unfortunate. Go back to neutral. Hope we're going to be good on fuel. We'll definitely cut it a bit tighter than normal. Back to conserve. Go to times 4 now. We're going to need 18 laps with half an hour to go. So we should have that, I hope. That's everyone running at a minute 40 per lap, so we keep a close eye on both of them at the moment. Let's see how they go. So Chi's now up to 1.9 form, 7.0 for Shoba. Still, I think Droney is still going to have to pit again. Maybe not, depending on how hard they want to push those tyres that they've got at the moment. Let's have a look. Have they got any mechanical issues? No. Lorna's all the way back there in 6th, so that's going to help us again for the Constructors' Championship. The tyre wear is really good, actually. Very, very good. Here comes Dronia, right on the back now of Shoba. We're not going to do anything, we're just going to let it play its path. We're not going to go boosting or anything yet, we'll just keep a close eye on both of them. Still got about a second back to Dronia, so as long as it stays about a second, half a second, I'll be pretty happy. It's only if he starts to boost, we're going to have to boost as well. There we go. Boost as well. Both of us are boosting all at the same time. I'm only going to do it about as long as they do it. Just to pull away a little bit. I think we'll let her stay conserve a little bit longer. She's got 21 seconds to make up on Dronia anyway, so let's boost her through there, I think. Just a little bit, just till she gets out to the front straight. Try and save a little bit when she's actually fired up. There, that'll be fine. So 3 seconds back to Dronia now from Shoba. Dronia is still there. Chi in 3rd. Corset in 4th, about 10 seconds behind, and Hanwen is about 4 seconds behind Corset as well. About lap times. 40s, 41s, 37 for Chi last lap. 40.2 to a 39.7 for Dronia and a 40.5 for Chi, so not too bad times. She's got a little bit of lap traffic around her though, so it's not going to help. Go back to medium fuel use now. You're fired up, so you can boost as much as you can. Try and hopefully close the gap back to Dronia. I think Dronia is definitely going to have to pit again. Those tyres are going to be pretty bad by the end of the race. And he's got mechanical issues as well, so both of our cars have issues, but they're not that bad, so should still be okay. So 1:33.3 for Chi last lap. Popped out a very, very good time. Going to boost Shoba through here now. I'm saying they've got excess fuel, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna. 6 laps of fuel left for the last 10 minutes we're going to need, so I think we're going to be fine. I don't mind finishing with a little bit too much. There's Droney in the pits now, so that's us first for Shoba, Chi is now taking second spot. She has got excess fuel, which is fine. 20 seconds off the lead though, so I don't know if she's going to catch Shoba or not, but it's been a pretty good race so far. So Warner's now in 4th. The other car, Noir, has come back out in 7th spot, but on a set of ultra softs, so they might gain a couple of spots there. Just have to wait and see. Wait to see how this plays out for them. Be happy if they stay where they are though. Just get us more points to pull away the Constructors' Championship. It's 13 minutes to go now. It's not a great deal going on. Saying she's got 10 laps excess fuel. The Shoba hasn't, but as I said, only 6 laps of fuel we need for the last 10 minutes, possibly 7, depending on where the leaders are and where we finish. But we should definitely have 7 laps left. So we're going to have heaps to get to the end of the race, I believe. By the time Shoba comes around, it's going to be about 10 minutes. So she's going to have an extra 2 laps of fuel up a sleeve, I'm hoping. I always worry about fuel, but we've never ever seemed to have an issue with fuel. So let's go to high neutral there. Just with Chi for a little bit. See if she can close the gap to Shoba. Still saying she's got a bit of excess fuel. So does Shoba. So we're definitely, I think we're going to have more than enough. Sort of time 34.7 last lap for Chi. Vujovic has a mechanical issue. This A-class car in 7th at the moment, so we'll go back to conserve now for Chi with her tyres. Both cars have got excess fuel in the tank, which I know they're definitely going to have excess fuel. We only really need 3 laps to go once we hit the 5-minute mark, so we're going to both have a little bit extra, but got a big gap back to 3rd, 21 seconds, so we don't really need to stress too much. Noir hasn't picked up any spots yet, so it's still 4th and 7th at the moment for Montpellier. Still got excess fuel here for both cars. We're just going to leave them as they are, I think. I'm not going to push it too hard. .12 seconds now. Chi is behind Shoba. 34 seconds back to the car in 3rd spot. So what I'm going to do is try and get Shoba to get the fastest lap on the last lap of the race. So hopefully the last lap of the race. There's not a great deal going on. Yeah, there's a few parts that are the wings, the wing, front spoiler, suspension, engine. Same on this side as well. So I think most cars are going to be having issues at this point in time. I think Shoba's going to be overtake, attack and boost this whole lap here. See what sort of time she can put down. She doesn't get held up, which she just has. I don't know if she's going to get the fastest lap of the race, but definitely pushed her hard enough. 32.7. Both going to have more than enough fuel now. So the race is ending once the leader crosses the line, which is Kawashima is going to cross the line for Shimizu Boom to take the win. Shoba's going to cross the line, take the win in B-Class. Alright, nearly 17 seconds back to Chi in 2nd, Fawcett in 3rd, and then Noir's going to come home in 4th. So Noir did actually do pretty good. She picked up a fair few spots at the end of the race there. But the winner is for B-Class Shova. Shova's taken the win. She's come home in second, but her form's dropped again to 0.2, so she wasn't feeling overly comfortable in the car. It's a bit of a shame, but done really well again. She's only done a 2-stopper. Most people did 2-stoppers, except for the few guys that ran ultras at the end. So we shouldn't be breaking any rules. We're not. The Motor 4 positions there. There we go. So 12 points and 6 points. So 18 points for them in total. We've got 25 plus 18. So we're going to pull away again. Drivers' Championship up by 23. Car 2, Marsh and Concorner 39. So they're not far off. Only 16 off second spot. And we're up by 50 points now in the Constructors' Championship, or Teams' Championship. That's another very, very good result there. Round 6. So it exactly mirrors round number 5. Let's just quickly writing that down so I don't forget. I do apologise for not having a video out last week, guys. Just with Christmas and all that sort of stuff going on, I didn't get a great deal of time to record one, so didn't get one out. But hopefully this one makes up for it. So a few little improvements for Benitez and Lara. Mechanic relationship didn't improve at all, which is weird. Marketability went up. Happiness didn't go anywhere because they can't get any happier than 100%. Hopefully get some big improvements over here. Yeah, 1s, 2s, and 3s and 4s. Small ones here for Chi. I was hoping she would get a bit more than that, but that's fine. Continue on. We lost 1.3 mil. So we're still going to have enough to get through the end of the season. So we can't complain at all. So pit crew. There's one new guy to hire. 13 tyres. And 11 refuel. We've already got better than that. Oh, then again, we've got Lamin, who's 12 and 8. So we can get, hire Thorpe. So where's Thorpe? There. And you can swap Lamin, so 12 and 8. And we swap for a 12, 13 and 11. So that's much, much better. So now we've got front jack of 5. Wow, I wonder what happened there. Must have put him in the wrong spot. We want Lock or Akstrastanantov or whatever. Actually, where's Lock gone? Lock has completely disappeared. I'm not sure what happened. What's happened with him? He must have quit after the last race. So you can go to the front jack. Rear jack is Way or Favit. So Favit can go to there. We've got Walker and Al-Ghazalehi, so we need Houston and Howden. So Houston's only 70, so no, you can stay out. Howden is 92. So swap with Al-Ghazalehi. In the rear we've got B-Way and Thorpe. So B-Way is 10 and 5. 11 and 10 for Raub. Harnwell. We'll put Raub in there for B-Way. Alrighty guys, well if you enjoyed that episode, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know how you thought we did. As I said, we changed our preferences, so we are now running at normal difficulty and realistic race strategy difficulty. So even with that, we still came first and second, so maybe should we bump it up to, instead of having 0 normal, maybe to 0.5, or maybe wait till next season, maybe run at 0.5 next season, or even 10 next season, whatever. You guys let me know. If you guys really want to support the channel, make sure you do hit that like button. Make sure you do comment, because when people search for Motorsport Manager, the videos with the most likes and comments are usually always at top. So, you know, if you want to help support me, hit that like button, hit the comment button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell next to it to receive a notification every time I upload. And don't forget to share the video with friends and people on your Facebook channel to try and get more people across to be watching this sort of thing. So Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for your support as always. It's been Britto's Gaming. We'll see you when we come back for round number 7, the Phoenix Grand Prix from the United States of America.